Well, it may not feel like warm spring yet, but the gardening and growing season has arrived. With U.S. tariffs threatening our economy, the Buy Canadian movement is providing suppliers and customers with more opportunity to grow their own. You might be thinking about starting your own garden, sourcing your seeds from a Canadian supplier, but that might be easier said than done. Joining us this morning is John Barrett, Director of Sales, Marketing and Development at Veseys Seeds Limited. Good morning. Welcome to the show.
Hi, good morning.
First of all, what sort of challenges has Veseys faced during this trade war? And have you experienced anything like this before?
Well, I guess the closest thing to this level of disruption would be COVID, which was an interesting time for our company because our sales had doubled due to the fact that people couldn't go anywhere and all they could do was either build a deck or plant a garden. But we don't see the disruption so much on going into the U.S. as we also have a lot of lawn and garden equipment that we sell as well. And so a number of those things are manufactured in the U.S. So we're subject to tariffs there, and the uncertainty of knowing when they're on, when they're not on, if they're coming off, are they going to increase, has caused some issues. From a customer standpoint, of course, with Canadians trying to focus on buying Canadian, we're getting a lot of questions as to, where do your seeds come from? Are you Canadian owned? Which we are. We're a 100% family owned business, and we've been here for about 86 years.
I love that. So what do you tell them then when people come in saying, look, as part of Buy Canadian, I want to buy Canadian seeds so I can plant it here in Canada?
Well, it's a simple question with a complicated answer, unfortunately. With any seed company, seeds that are sold through mail order companies where they have the newest and the best varieties, these seeds are grown in actual seed farms all over the planet. Sometimes even in the southern hemisphere, so that the seeds can be available at a time when we need them. So a lot of our seeds do come from European-based companies and European growers. Some of those seeds come to us through the U.S. because some of these European companies might have a warehouse or a distribution facility. So while they're maybe being grown in Belgium or the Netherlands, they may end up in New York for a couple of weeks before they're shipped back to us here in Prince Edward Island. There would be certain items that actually would be grown in the U.S., and it's necessary that they are because they need to be grown in the type of soil and the climatic conditions that we would see right across North America. So that's unavoidable. So all Canadian seed companies are in the same boat when it comes to where the seeds come from. So it's a complicated question to answer for our customers because one variety may be grown in Belgium and then another lot of the same variety could be grown in France. So it's tricky.
It is difficult, but you've done a good job, John, of explaining it to us. Thank you. Can you tell customers then what specific packaging should they be looking for when they're shopping for Canadian seeds in the coming weeks and days?
Well, there's somewhat of a limited number of Canadian seed companies. I think probably the address, phone number, et cetera, that would be on any package from any Canadian seed company would certainly tell the consumer where they're coming from. It's a little different when you get into the department stores and you see the seed racks, which is a kind of a totally different type of business from the mail order business. And there are, in fact, American seed racks located, in hardware stores, grocery stores. So there are certain brands that people could certainly look for to see, okay, where are they from? Is that a U.S.-based? Is that a Canadian-based company?
John Barrett, Director of Sales, Marketing and Development at Veseys Seeds Limited. We know it's popular. It was great to get to meet you and talk to you this morning, and I know helpful for consumers and customers as they continue to look to buy and support Canadian. I love supporting a family business, too. Thanks so much, John.
You're most welcome.
Have a good weekend.